Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, we're going to be talking about The Last of Us Part 2 again, just because I just want to keep talking about this game just because of how much I know I'm going to like it. I already know that I'm going to like this game. But, last time, if you haven't watched my other video, I suggest that you watch that because I went into theories about, what the single player will be. But, in this video, I'm going to be talking about factions, aka the multiplayer, and a wish list, what I'd like to see either improvements, maybe stuff I'd like to keep the same, or just new stuff in general. Um, and so in this video, I'm gonna be talking about game modes and what I'd like to see for that. So let's just get right into this. When The Last of Us first released, the first one, it only had two game modes: Supply Raid and Survivors, and then they later on added interrogations. Or interrogation. All these game modes were fantastic. I started off with playing Survivors, and I went to Supply Raid, and then I just got stuck on interrogations. Once I found that game mode, I pretty much never left any other. I pretty much didn't try any other game mode. Um, so I did feel like the last of those three game modes, even though there wasn't a lot, it pretty much suited everyone's needs. You know, you had like a very you had like a very objective based game mode with interrogations, and then you had supply raid, which was very basic, a very basic team deathmatch, and then you had survivors, which was very like team oriented, very stealthy. You know, you have to be very cautious about what you're doing because you only have one life that round. I feel like it suited everyone's needs. But when The Last of Us 2 comes out, I feel like they should definitely add all three of these game modes back. No reason why they shouldn't. I definitely see them adding survivors and supply raid back. There's no way they wouldn't add them. Maybe under different names. I doubt it. They'd probably keep it the same. I'd also love to see interrogation back again. No reason not to get rid of it. It's an objective based game. And I love to see it back. And you know, I'm mainly saying that because it is my favorite game mode, but still, I'd love to see it back. Um, so I'd also love to see a new game mode. Whether it's released with the game or whether it's going to be released with the game later. We know Uncharted's getting game modes released later on. Um, and so it could make sense that The Last of Us will do too. Um, Whether they release one game mode with the game, so they'll have four game modes when the game releases if they add all three game modes from The Last of Us. And then they could later on add another game down the road with DLC, which would be interesting. But if they do add another game mode, I'd love it to be objective based. I can't see another way they'd add a game mode that isn't objective based. One thing that I saw circulating quite a bit, and one thing I'd like to see is like some sort of capture the flag type game mode. Not necessarily that, but something along those lines. Just like, I don't know, a capture the flag that would incorporate a very stealthy approach in a way that The Last of Us game modes typically do. Um, I just love to see a new game mode, objective based. Just because those are the game modes I usually tend to go after. Probably because of my Battlefield upbringing, but I just love to see another game mode. I really don't care what it is. I just have so much faith in these developers that I don't think whatever they're gonna do with the multiplayer, I have faith in. But like I said, this is a wish list, and it's just stuff that I'd like to see in the upcoming Last of Us 2 multiplayer. I'd love to know what you guys want to see in the Last of Us 2 multiplayer. I'll have more wish list videos coming out later on. But, like I said, if you guys have your own thoughts, I'd love to see them. So yeah, I encourage this to be a discussion. So, if you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.